you had a job 2020 and you felt like, okay, I'm now an independent woman. I can pay my rent. I can serve my own food. I can go anywhere I like. Then 2021, you lose your job. Do you now become a woman who is not independent? Do you lose your independence? Do you lose it because you've lost your job? Sometimes we need to figure out things that way. Independence is not having money, or it is not buying a car. It is not being able to pay your rent. Independence is here. It is something of the head. It is the mind. You know what you need in life. You know how to love yourself. You know how to depend on yourself to solve your problems. I think that is what makes it better. You know how to solve your problems without, crying to people. It's not about money. It is not about wealth. It is not about being married. It is not about graduating with masters and degrees. It is about knowing what is good, what is bad, how can I solve this problem? Do I love myself? Do I know who I am? Do I know who my friends are? Do I know which group I'm supposed to associate with? Do I know what exactly the Bible tells me to be as a woman? Do I know what age and what time is okay for me to start dating? Do I know that if I am rejected by men, for example, I was being dated, somebody was dating me and they break up with me. Do I realize that that is normal? That is what makes you an independent woman. When you realize that breakups are normal, divorce is okay, starting afresh is fine. Dressing the way you want is okay. When you realize that sometimes sleeping without food is fine because you don't have, that's what gives you independence. It is not your job. It is not your car. It is not your degree. It is not what the society thinks you are. It is what you think you are. Independence comes with a cost to understand yourself spiritually, mentally, emotionally, to support yourself to a capacity where you don't depend on somebody to support you to come out of trauma. Independence comes when you realize that you matter as a woman or a man. Independence comes when you realize that you have been enlightened, you've been empowered to understand that when a man slaps you as a woman, you need to go to report this to police. You don't need to go under bed and, go to work and tell people that, I slipped over and I fell down and that's why I have scratch here. Go and tell people that I was slapped by him. Take them to court, let them pay you. Independent is you, man, understanding that when a woman comes home and slaps you or pours water on you as a man, being an independent man is that time that you know that you need to go to court. Take that woman to police, write a case down. Don't be naive. Don't fear to go tell the society that this woman poured water on me. There are men and women suffering under roofs because they cannot go and tell it outside there that a woman slapped them or a man slapped them. Don't slap back. Molly, don't slap back. No. Go and report it. That is what makes you an independent woman or an independent man. When you know you're right. You know where it gets you. Don't slap them back, Molly. Molly, don't become that. Molly, don't teach my students bad manners, Molly. I will kick you out of the class. When we were studying, when I was in school and you could you act weirdly, the teacher would kick you out of the class. So don't make me kick you out of the class, Molly. Being independent woman is understanding that when a man forces himself on you, even when they are your boyfriend or they are your husband, they force themselves on you, you need to report it. Independence is that man who knows that when a woman forces you to do it, you have to report it. That is what independence is all about. Guys, delete independence to linking independence with material thing. Delete linking independence to material thing. That is not independence. Independence is something that comes from within. When you know yourself, when you understand yourself, when you can lift yourself up, when you are down. You know, sometimes things are not just working well in your life. You go to work, the manager is just, quarreling with you. You are driving, because you're thinking too much, you overspeed, traffic police on you. Stop your car. You get a ticket. You park your car, you go home, you get out, it's been scratched at the car park. You get inside the house, the kids have, thrown down your television that you just bought last month with the money that you've been saving. The screen is torn into pieces. You go to your bedroom, everything is, when your life is miserable, are you able to sit down, to relax, to humble yourself, to meditate, and talk to your God and calm yourself down? Or are you that woman who, after going all those processes, a manager backs at you, you got a ticket from the traffic police, you get home, the TV is torn into pieces, the kids are doing that, then with all those things, you start quarreling. You are not independent, even if you're paying the rent. You are not. Because inside you, there is something that you have not fixed. Independence comes from within. It is not something that is from outside. If your independence is the money that you're counting, you are not yet there. You are still crawling in terms of independence. You need to get back to yourself and understand that independence is something that is from within. That's why most of our ladies are naive. A lady doesn't have money, she thinks she's not independent. A lady doesn't have a job, she thinks she's not independent. A lady cannot pay rent, it is only her husband paying rent. She thinks, no, I'm not independent. It's my husband paying my rent. Still, I'm not independent. I'm still struggling. I'm still hustling. I wish I'm independent. You are independent. You just need to open your head and know what makes you independent. It is not the money. It is not having a degree. It's not having a husband. It is not having a home. It is not wedding. It doesn't make you independent. What makes you independent is understanding yourself. Starting to love yourself the way you were created. Starting to fall in love with yourself. Last time I told you, make it a habit to seduce yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and, just talk to yourself that, what, baby, you are so beautiful. Sometimes for me, I take pictures. Sometimes I don't share them on social media. I share pictures at times, but most of my pictures, if you check my gallery, is full of photos. But you know what? For me, I take that picture, I look at it, and I say, you boy, young man, you're so handsome. Man, you are so handsome. Be careful because these ladies are going to fight for you. I tell myself that. Because I believe that I am an independent man. I love myself. I trust that God created me handsome. Yes, I just take a picture. I just snap myself. I just take a selfie. And I look at the selfie and I smile. I say, oh boy, you so handsome, boy. You gorgeous. That makes me feel proud of myself. I go outside there, somebody tells me, why are you looking ugly? I don't ask him. I don't even bother asking him that, why are you saying that? I don't bother. Because I took a selfie, I looked myself at the mirror and I saw that I'm handsome. That's all I take outside there. But you know what we do? We take a photo, we put it on social media. We take these, what do we call them? These photo editing apps, and we edit it, we make it soft, and then we put it on social media. Then people start to comment, oh, beautiful, oh, gorgeous. Girl or boy, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Come on. Ask yourself, if you remove the makeup, the foundations, and you don't take your photo to these apps to make it clean and you post it, are you sure you love that picture? Are you sure you're going to get those likes from people outside there? You are not independent. Independent woman takes that photo without makeup and looked at herself and says, oh yeah, girl, I am so beautiful. I know I have scars in my face. I know I have pimples in my face. I know I have, baggy face. But I am so beautiful because God created me beautiful. I'm telling you,